Guys, let's talk about these buys on gold. Let's talk about these buys on gold. So we all know that gold has been pushing up for the past 2 weeks, right? So it's the same story today. Gold is still very much bullish, and we are out here to take advantage of that. Unfortunately, all my trades have been taken out already. I've managed to hit all my take profits today, so I do not have any running trade at the moment. But I just want to explain how we got where we are today. So first things first, as you can see, the past few days, I would say gold has been failing to break above this level right here, 5100. So we've been failing to break above 5100 for the past few days. So at some point it did try to break above, but we haven't managed to get that push or that pull, I may say. So we all knew that with time it will break above, and the moment it manages to break above, we are going sky high. So that was the case here. So how does one go about trading such a setup or such a structure? So this is how you're going to start. Let's start here from the previous candlestick, because that's how you can determine the future. You start from the past. So as you can see, we've been failing to break this level right here. We failed how many times? You see, there was an attempt here, but it failed. Attempt here, it failed. It gave us a sort of a double top here. I remember I did take trades on this one, and it paid quite well. So it gave us sort of a double top right there. Then it dropped all the way down, and it proceeded to form what we call an inverse head and shoulder here. So yeah, we did see that, we did see that, we did see that. It formed what we call an inverse head and shoulder here. So how do you go about identifying what is most likely to happen next? Because that's the most important part. So it went all the way up again after breaking the neckline of the inverse head and shoulder, and it gave I won't say nice bullish flag movement, because as you can see there was a lot of consolidation within the period, but then we moved. So it pushed all the way up, but still yet again it failed to break above the high resistance. So it has been failing to break above, so until now. So what do you do? Because we all know that gold is currently bullish, not just bullish, it is extremely bullish at the moment. What you do is you are going to identify, or rather highlight, this area as your area of interest, because what you are looking for is a breakout above this level right here. Because you can see, I'll start here, we failed to break here, we failed to break here, we also failed to break here, and here we can go on and on. So it has been failing to break for weeks. As you can see, for quite an amount of weeks we have been failing to break above this level right here. So the first thing you do is highlight it, so you can tell whether now we have gotten enough momentum to break above that resistance. So now we have to be clinical about our direction as to what we should expect from the current trade. What is in charge between the bulls or the bears? So how do you determine that? It's simple yet. Once again, so I see you guys, I see you, I see you, Doug, I see you, hello, I see you, Stan, I see you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please do consider subscribing. I'm planning to grow this channel with you guys, so if you need help, there's a link on my description where I share trades for free. I did share sales today, two successful signals. So all those services are being provided for free, guys. So if you're interested, you can be part of the community. So how do you go about knowing whether the bulls are still valid or the bears have started to take over the charts and now we are losing momentum on the buyer's side? This is what's going to happen. As you can see, we've been pushing up for the past couple of days, I would say for the past weeks. So you can see we've been pushing up. I'll rely more on this level right here. Let me just get these. This is the most part that I'll mostly reflect on. Okay, now I've added every indicator that I need, so let's just do it this way. So as long it keeps on ranging in between this level right here and it doesn't manage to break above here, that's when you know that we are still within a consolidating setup. Although it is going to break in a certain point, but we are still in a consolidating setup, so we need to constantly stay updated. You need to constantly keep checking on it, whether it is still within the zone, the ranging zone. And in our case, we can see here we were still within our ranging zone because we didn't manage to break below, what's this area right here, we didn't manage to break below 5050. So with that being said, it gave us confirmation that we are still very much bullish. We just need that push to the upside of the market, and then eventually we managed to get this push here. However, for most cases, unless you were holding the trade longer, unless you were with me on the earlier stream, then you could have easily took a trade on this one. But if you were not part of the earlier stream, so I wouldn't have advised you to immediately execute a trade just after it broke right here, because if you can look clearly, let me just try to zoom in. I want to show you something. Snap, still have this pen right here. If you can look here, if you can pay attention here, the only candlestick that managed to break above was this candlestick right here. And it's not advisable to execute a trade immediately after it breaks here, because you can take a trade here and what happens next is it's just a fake out, just like this scenario here. You can see there was a slight wick which broke above this level right here, our resistance block, but it once again pushed back down and kept on consolidating. So what do you do in this case? What is it that is advisable to do in this case? You wait. I know sometimes it gets tempting, most of the times, especially looking at a candlestick pushing with this high momentum and volatility, but you need to be patient. That's the thing with trading is a game of patience. If you are not patient, you won't survive in this industry. So what you do is you have to wait for the candlestick to close, then you get your entry confirmation. So in our case, our buying entry confirmation was at this level right here, which is 5125. That's when you execute your trades. In a case of someone who missed the earlier trades, well, in my case, I didn't miss those trades, so I'm just giving you a recap. I just saw what gold did, and we've been patiently waiting for this, so I just decided to come here and give you guys a small recap. But in my case, I have already finished trading for the day. I've made enough for the day, and I also shared a couple of trades on my channel. As you can see, I also shared a couple of trades. All these trades were shared in my channel, as you can see, for free, guys. So if you want to get these calls, you can click the link in my description and be part of my team. So you can see a buy signal was sent on gold earlier, another buy signal was sent on gold earlier. We hit 6 take profits today, guys. 6 take profits. Let me just show you the trades that we took. So this is for motivational purposes only, to show you guys that we do get this job done. As you can see, we had some losses earlier, but we managed to recover. As you can see, these are the trades we took. So if you are interested in being part of the team, it's simple, guys. You know what to do. Just click the link in the description, join the team, then we'll break the charts together each and every day. So that is how you go about trading a consolidating setup. We've been patiently waiting for gold to break above. We waited until we finally got what's in weird thing you collect. I'm trying to read your comments, guys. I'm trying to read your comments, guys. Thanks for joining in. Please do consider subscribing, team. Please do consider subscribing. Please do consider subscribing. Also, there's a link on my description where you can simply join our trading community. Today was a profitable day for gold traders. Today was a profitable day for gold traders. Let's keep going, team. Let's keep going.